In this video, we're going to be taking a look at all of my modern carded Boba Fett figures. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be taking a look at all of my modern carded Boba Fett figures, and here they are all in front of you. That's actually a lie. There's some more that couldn't actually fit in the camera. I've got a few different variants and things like that. And what spurred me to do this video is the release of the most recent Boba Fett, this awesome figure here, which comes on this card back here, which is just out of shot, which is the awesome blue sky Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi. And there is already a running change of this figure, which I'll discuss later. So there's that one that's going to be needed to be picked up. And of course, the Phantom orange carded Fett, whether that's real or not, we don't know as of yet. But I didn't want to wait until I got the orange carded Fett, because who knows, I may not ever get that figure at all. So I wanted to do this video now to show you all of the Boba Fett figures that I have on card. It may be useful to somebody that's starting out a collection of Boba Fetts and they want to know all the different ones that came out. And let's get on to this. So I'm going to clear my desk and we'll start with the first one. All right, then let's start with where it all began, from 2004. This is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett from the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection. So kind of not really officially part of the Vintage Collection, but he's a good one to include because that is where it all started. He's on that orange name pill there. It is the Return of the Jedi colorings of the figure, but he's on the classic Boba Fett card. So that's the Vintage Original Trilogy one from 2004. And as you can see, it is unpunched. These ones came in those sort of plastic clamshells. But there you go. All right, next up we have VC09 from the Vintage Collection official line. And of course, we've got two here. So we've got the Empire Strikes Back version and we have the Return of the Jedi version. And you'll notice that there is a different figure packed in each one. I do believe that that is the same figure that was from the Vintage Original Trilogy Collection, just repacked. Correct me if I'm wrong on that in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure it is. You can see that both have a different offer sticker on there. And of course, that is the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett packed in. And this is the figure that we'll see as we go on with more and more of these card backs. So there you go. There's the back of the card, VC09. And you'll see that this card, back of the card back, is pretty much identical, VC09. So you'll see them there, virtually identical. But of course, the difference being is that one is Return of the Jedi and one is Empire Strikes Back. So there's two of those. Next up, we have the foil variant for VC09 with the Empire Strikes Back Fett inside there. And you can just see it shining there. You can really see it there. Often when you hold it like that, it just looks like a black card, but in there you can really see, just like that, you can really see the foil coming through. Again, the back of the card identical to the others pretty much. VC09, it's just a foil like chase variant, I guess. Pretty cool. This one's pretty rare on the secondary market now, the foil variant of that. So that's just another VC09. There's quite a few VC09s, another one to come now. So here we have VC09 once again, but this time it is the Revenge of the Jedi card back, and again it is the Return of the Jedi coloured Boba Fett in the bubble. VC09, you will notice that this one has a offer sticker and some paper in the bottom. That's because this particular one was not the one that came in the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con Death Star set, which I do have as well. I'll throw an image of that up on the screen, because that one was offerless and it doesn't have a little bit of paper inside, and it's also unpunched. But this one was retail version, I believe, VC09, and again, just another variant for that same card back. Now, this is an interesting one because, again, once again, this is VC09, but this particular one is the Canadian card, and this one actually has an error on the offer sticker. You'll notice there that it says Boba Fett with a double B instead of Boba Fett with a single B. Lots of different languages on here. You'll see all different languages around here. I've got to say a big thank you to James Marland, who actually gifted me this. It's a pretty rare figure, one of these. So a lot of people go out to collect the Canadian errored cards, but to get one on a Fett card is actually pretty rare, I do believe. So once again, on the Empire Strikes Back chase. But yeah, it's just a variant of VC09. It's the Canadian variant with the error. Now, of course, Hasbro did reissue Boba Fett. Same card back, VC09, but you can see the back of the card is completely different, but it does retain the number VC09. But look at the card backs, horrible compared to what they used to be. Massive bubble for him there as well, big bit of paper. But they're using the same card back, using the Empire Strikes Back logo and everything. So it's just a straight reissue of VC09. Not really part of the vintage collection, but I thought I'd add it anyway because it does use the same card back. It is, of course, the Retro Collection Boba Fett from the Empire Strikes Back wave. Again, look at the back of the cards. Awful, aren't they? Really, really bad. But there he is. Obviously, it's a hark back to the original figure. So this is an original figure. This one here. This isn't one of those. Basically, this is an original from back in 1983. But yeah, I just thought I'd chuck that in, and look at the edges of that card. Just awful, isn't it? Really hate the way they do that. It's not for me, that. But yeah, not strictly part of the vintage collection, but it is a modern Boba Fett, so I thought I'd include him. Now, the final figure that I do have using this card back is the Mail Away rocket firing Fett. So again, but this one's on the Star Wars card now, so really going back in time. And there he is, the rocket firing Boba Fett. And this one is actually VCP-03, with VCP-01 and 2 being the Bounty Hunter exclusive set that you could get for, I think it is Celebration 5, wasn't it? But yeah, VCP-03, there's the back of the card. Very nice indeed. And again, this was a mail away figure, came in a white box. And if you wanted to get one of these now, you're looking at around 100, 120, maybe even 150 for a sealed white box. But that's my one. Nice and unpunched. Pretty awesome. Another figure available as a mail away that came in the white boxes was the Boba Fett in his prototype armor. Look at that card. What a fantastic card that is. The figure's great as well. On the Empire Strikes Back card, unpunched, straight as a die. Really, really nice. And that one, he actually is a number in the line of vintage collection, so he is VC61 in the line. And again, if you want to get that one, you're probably looking at maybe, I don't know, the last time I checked, maybe 70, 80 pounds on the secondary market, $100 maybe. Again, if you can get one in the white box, it might be even a little bit more. But yeah, I took mine out of the white box because I prefer to display them so you can actually see the figure. And the final figure is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett on the Blue Sky or Desert Scene card back. Awesome looking card back. Now, of course, Patrick from Hasbro did say that the original version of this card, which was like an orange pill card, I'll throw an image up on the screen if you didn't know about it, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows about it. And he said that some were produced and some got out, but I don't know anybody across the world. We haven't seen a picture of one turn up yet. They might turn up, but there is going to be a running change for this figure. The original one on this didn't come with the little digital readout cut into his chest, on his chest armor there, and they have rectified that. And any figures produced since around February, I believe, will now have that. So that is kind of a variant. It's not really a variant to the card back, but it's certainly a variant to the figure. I guess it's a little bit like the Dr. Evazan scar, with one being painted red and one not. You know, it's like a running change that they change. And they're also doing that with the Zutton figure, where they're actually painting the hinges on his knees now. So they are the actual correct colour of his trousers, which is awesome. They're actually going down that route of rectifying it, but let's be honest, it shouldn't have been wrong in the first place. But so that's going to be a running change potentially of this card. And then, of course, we have got the orange version, which may or may not be real. So if we take all that into consideration, I could have two more to get. And if there's two more for me to get, then that could be potentially 13 Boba Fett cards, just Boba Fett, which is absolutely crazy for a modern line of figures, but pretty awesome all the same. So there you go then, guys. That's my collection of modern carded Boba Fetts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know which ones you have. Let me know if you've got any different ones. Is there an unpunched VC09 out there? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like down below. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you on the next one.